Whoop,
Let it.
whoa,
Hey! Come on, welcome to the Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
video.
Also video.
Also
Look at that.
video. Also
Look at
video.
that. Also
You can
video.
see it right there
For-
in front of your eyes.
For the 317th time, it's also
Wow.
video. Isn't that
Wow.
something? Now, you think conventional wisdom tells you it's just you and I.
Sure. Sure.
And you were right. It's you. Come on. This
Codes.
It's a big week for the guy.
Oh, just fucking.
It's a big week for the guy.
Just banging MTG and Huckabee.
Oh.
And
I might throw something out there, but I don't know if I should.
I think you should.
Shouldn't he be the one to say this?
But he's not here, so someone has to.
Yeah. I think he's fucking Lauren Boebert too.
What? No.
Yeah, I think he's playing the field. And I wouldn't be surprised if Laura Ingram's been down the code road, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my! Wow, he is.
I mean, it's just what I mean, dude.
I mean, do we have to have like an intervention with
We're gonna have to,
him?
Eddie. That's my point. I'm leading to this. We're gonna have to. What the fuck? We're gonna have to.
Oh my god!
We're gonna have to. Well, here we are,
I
Ramble
mean,
3.
is Ann Coulter next, or has she already been in the rear view? Wow!
Yeah, in the rearview mirror.
Wow!
I think she kind of does like the crazy texts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I know he still gets some stuff from Palin every once in a while.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, ooh.
Saying it's just
Apparently-
you and Glenn Rice were the only two that ever made me come.
Apparently, her and Coulter went at it
Really?
at a CPAC a few years back.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
All over
they had-
Cody.
Oh yeah. Had to be held back.
Wow.
Had to be held back. It was. I don't know how far the fight went, but from what I heard, pretty far. They got some licks in over Cody.
Wow.
I mean,
Well, and he's got the touch, I guess.
when you're the mastermind of that whole movement, you know
Everybody wants a piece.
everybody wants some. Like,
All right, Cody.
so can we talk about this?
Yeah. What?
I had a thought seeing Unicron in the new Transformers trailer.
Sure. Great looking Unicron.
And I'm just like, where was this 12, 13 years ago when Michael Bay first did this shit?
I think he was too busy doing blow and trying to bang
Right.
young girls in a trailer.
Right. Yeah.
To give a fuck about
To give a
Transformers.
fuck. Where was this? And then
Whoa.
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go.
No,
No. If you're still talking, we got to go with this.
I was just saying, when we saw Bumblebee in the theater
Yeah.
a few years ago, whenever it came out,
Yep.
that opening sequence on Cybertron,
It was like something out of the 86 movie in a
we
great
were like,
way.
this is what we've been waiting for.
All
is
we
this
wanted to see.
Is this 10 minutes?
It's all we've wanted to see.
Right. So I'm like,
and the rest of Bumblebee was fun.
It's
It
fun.
wasn't those opening 10 minutes.
No.
But it was still fun.
yeah.
It was good. And this, we get that army of Insecticons. It just, everything. Look,
You get
I can't
Unicron. It looks
fucking
like
wait for
Unicron.
now, can I ask you look at the Ramble, we like to ask the hard-hitting questions. Right?
Always. That's why we exist.
Right. We don't.
Yeah. We
Other
don't take
podcasts
softballs. No
might-
softball
Might
questions.
lob the
Yeah.
softballs. Do we?
No.
No, not
Heaters down the middle.
right every time. Every
105 down the
fucking
middle.
time.
Down the middle of the
We-
plate. 105.
And it doesn't even matter if you're like about to break a record or tie a record facing us. We're not going to be like, hey, I'll give you one down the
No. We're not going to fucking Michael Strahan,
Nah,
Brett Favre
Favre,
situation.
nope.
We're not going to Brett Favre the sack record.
No, we're not.
Like an
Never.
asshole.
Like an asshole.
But he is an asshole
Never.
anyway, so we know.
So there you go. I'm going to ask a hard question.
Sure.
Why the fuck can we not get a good G.I. Joe movie now?
I don't know.
What is stopping them?
I think it's on its way. I think at some point it's on its way.
You think
Because
it
the
happens?
IP is there. Hasbro has been pushing out these new figures like the last 2 years.
Yep.
I think it's brewing. At some level of development in some studio, I think it's developing somewhere.
Do you think
I
it
know.
gets weird?
What do you mean?
Like, because I know the guy who created Larry Hama, who created so many of the comics and I know he probably hated that shit, but Man, I loved all the weird-ass Cobra Law shit as a kid.
Oh, from the movie.
Yes, I
yeah.
loved the whole idea of Serpentor, like getting the DNA from dictators and Sergeant Slaughter.
They forced Sergeant Slaughter to beat off into a cup. They held him hostage and jerked him off.
I can't get hard, losers. Ah, fuck. All right, fine. I'll do what you need.
Just fucking Dr. Mindbender just fucking having him on a table and just until he comes. You maggots! You can't make me oh!
I'll never get hard for you maggots. And then like Zartan walks in looking like B. Arthur. He's like, uh-oh.
Oh, you son of a bitches! How did you know? It just oh fuck! How did you know I like B. Arthur?
They just put on that scene in Cocoon where they're all jumping in the swimming pool.
It's just rock hard. Fucking Wilford Brimley, you son of a bitch!
You found my Achilles heel.
I can't stop coming.
Oh god. Oh man. The shit you find out Sergeant Slaughter's in.
How they got his DNA is awful. They never wrote that comic.
But I hope they have a movie get weird like that.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah, man.
How I remember feeling I thought it was so fucking gnarly and fucked up watching that movie. As a kid, I remember feeling bad for Cobra Commander as he just kept devolving.
Yeah.
There was once
I was the man.
Like it was like fun. Like
and fucking Duke got that serpent right in the chest.
Right in the chest. Yo, Joe. His hawk looks off to the camera. Yo, Joe. Could Tom Hanks do that? Oh. No. You think he could pull that off? I
think that's who you would cast as Hawk.
Hawk. He's the only one? Who do you think? Okay. Who could pull that scene off as an actor right now? Joe. Hanks? Could Hanks do it?
I mean, maybe Nicholson comes back.
Maybe Nicholson out of retirement for that.
Out of retirement
scene,
for that one scene.
Denzel probably pulls it off.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins, maybe.
There's not many more. Maybe.
What if they
Daniel Day-Lewis? You get him out of retirement.
He comes out of retirement just to go, yo, Joe. Just to be General Hawk for one scene.
They pay him like $10 million for half a day. Yo,
tell him just
Joe.
Cry at the camera. Yo, Joe.
Now, I remember there was a rumor during the Bumblebee movie that John Cena's character would be revealed at the end as Duke.
Right.
And I thought that would have been a perfect way to sort of segue in G.I. Joe and Transformers. And then spin it off and make G.I. Joe movies. It was right there.
It was right there. That
would have been cool.
Maybe they do that in this one, in Rise of the Beast.
That would be cool too.
Maybe they have some help from humans, and then like maybe an explosion hits one of the.
But that means
Decepticons.
They got to scrap that Snake Eyes movie they just made.
Oh yeah.
Which was like, let's have a Snake Eyes movie and not see Snake Eyes until the end.
Yeah, to make it stupid and no one gives a shit. But I don't think anyone would care if they're like, look, we're just gonna pretend the Snake Eyes shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna start over.
Or just have Snake Eyes pop up in this movie as Snake Eyes.
Yes.
And you can leave that origin story fine, but go with it.
Right.
Now, what I'm curious about, because we were always wondering during that Bumblebee movie, is this a reboot or is this just a prequel to the originals.
Because this is the 80s, right?
This is the 80s.
This one is the 80s again? This
80s or early 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know we thought it was a reboot because Bumblebee was a Volkswagen Bug, but at the end he turns into the Charger.
Right.
But we see Prime in his old Optimus Prime truck, without the long nose on the tractor trailer.
Which is way better.
But then this preview has Unicron in it. And in the final Unicron, or the final Transformers movie, I think last night or something like that, the one with Anthony Hopkins, Planet Earth is Unicron.
Unicron's in it.
At the end, these things start coming out of the Earth, and you find out that Unicron is in Planet Earth.
How do they stop him, or is it like the?
I think they stop him, or I forget. I saw it once because it's so fucking bad.
Right.
I don't know if they stopped it or if that's sort of like was supposed to be the next thing that happened.
Huh.
But like, I don't know. I mean, that to me, seeing Unicron in this preview makes me think, okay, they've gone off on a tangent. They're going off on a different timeline here.
I hope so. I mean, let me see. What the fuck?
What happened?
The first Google was Bumblebee a Decepticon. What dumb piece of shit would think this? What stupid fucking idiot? I'm sorry.
Bumblebee a Decepticon.
Now,
Hogan did become Hollywood Hogan, anyone can turn.
And Storm Shadow made a face turn.
True.
Conversely.
True.
So, according to IGN, even though the film was eventually declared as a reboot, it still takes place before everything else. Okay, so IGN says, now Wikipedia says it's the 6th installment of the Transformers film series, serving as both a spin-off and prequel to the 2007. So this says so we're having conflicting reports.
Right. But I mean, I don't know how you have Unicron in two different forms showing up in two different films.
Right. I don't know.
And if Unicron's going to eat the planet, then the whole world is aware of Transformers. Unlike in the very first Transformers movie where they're all like, what is this? Transformers.
What's this thing? Right.
So I don't know how they're going to rectify those things.
I mean...
Just reboot it. The other ones were garbage. Just reboot it.
Reboot the fucking thing. What else do we...
Bumblebee was a fine starting point.
I'm going to look up the calls. I'm going to look up Peter Cullen's IMDb page.
Calls.
Let's see. Rise of the Beast, the 7th installment, a standalone sequel to Bumblebee. Well,
what's a standalone sequel mean?
I don't know.
How can it be a standalone and a sequel?
And a sequel. So this takes place in 1994.
Yeah.
Huh. No. Yeah.
I don't know. Because that Last Night movie with Anthony Hopkins was fucking a hard watch.
I've heard it was really bad.
It took 4 different installments for me to get through it. I couldn't sit through the whole thing. I had to keep pausing and stopping, and it's bad.
Well, let's fingers crossed, and then let's get a G.I. Joe movie for fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
a good one. Let's hope
people that know what the source material is.
Yeah, as much fun as this has been. We have.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Skeletor. Now we're talking about Transformer movies being good and making a good Transformer movie and a good, maybe hopefully a good G.I. Joe movie.
Right.
Do you think they're ever going to make a really good He-Man movie?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. I think it's well deserved, but I think I need to be the star. Do you understand? Like, I think it needs to be about me and no one else but me. That's what I think. If we do any kind of thing, it should be about me and just all my charity work, all the humanitarian things I've done throughout Eternia. Maybe have a big final scene where He-Man's about to destroy Eternia, and I beat him in a very simple way. I just come up from behind and fuck him up his ass for 30 minutes, and he likes it. But it also defeats him, but he likes it, because deep down he would like it. And, I just fuck him and fuck him and fuck him and fuck him. Just fuck him. Fuck him! So anyway, I'm not going to wait for the Eternia Film Commission to get off their feet and do this. I'm just going to do a live production of this myself. It's going to be on the stage, and I'm sure it'll be well enough that they'll do a filmed version. And it's going to be next Friday at the Eternia Amphitheater. It holds 75,000 people. Do you know that, the Eternia Amphitheater? And it's located on the east side of He-Man's mother's pussy. It's so big. You got it, the pussy so big. You understand?
Right. It's because it's the east side. Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
All right. Okay. Cinesnob Cody?
Yeah. Get them on
Podcast.
Rotten Tomatoes. Right some
Yeah.
wrongs.
Yep.
Right some wrongs.
I'm going to reboot the movie North with Elijah Wood. You know, where he tries to find new parents and he interviews all these racist caricatures of different people. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to be North. But we'll keep all the racism.
Okay. Seems like the part you'd want to lose, but
Boy, you might want to drop. Okay. Oh, yeah. Cinesnob Cody. Eddie, where can all the fun folks?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. And then Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. And then Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
There it is. All right. There we go.
I'm also going to be in a remake of The Good Son, but I'm just going to kill both kids at the end.
All right.
No one wants.
Jesus Christ.
No one wants that.
All right.
Because you know how the mom has to make a choice. Do I save the nice nephew that was the guy from The Hobbit, or do I kill the bad one, which was the guy from Home Alone? Her own son. Remember, she kills her son. I'm going to kill both. I kill them both.
All right, you can find me at the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody. My Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. My YouTube channel. Eddie, have you given your plug yet? I'm just so lost with this.
Yeah, I gave my plug.
God.
Yeah.
You know where to find us. Have a great weekend, everybody. We love you all. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.